of the world.
Where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, previously on Shaolin Showdown.
Meta humor. Once a novel idea, yet now frankly overdone, unfortunately, it can be a lot of fun to watch and technically participate in, and I am a sucker for those types of media. But at what point does it get old? At what point does it get frustrating? Icey. Icey is a good example of that. I was recommended to play this game a few months ago before I went on my iceberg bender by someone who commented on my Aaliyah time link video, someone known as Pludududududin. As in, is that a mother heckin' NHK reference? I hope so. Check out that anime, you won't be disappointed. Anyway, I don't do reviews. I mean, who the hell am I that you should give a damn about my opinion? And to top it off, this game is almost 10 years old. Why am I playing this? Well, I'm a sucker for hidden gems, diamonds in the rough. But I'm also, well, frankly broke. Your typical college degree holder now struggling to find jobs in manual labor and now turned into a wannabe YouTuber. And as such, I don't have all the time and the money to invest in games that just might not work out for me. So many of these games do pass me by. I don't just randomly buy games. Typically, I just find something on sale and pick it up if it sounds interesting, but more importantly, if someone recommends something to me, then I'm going to check it out. And if it has waifus, I mean, heck, of course, there you go, I'm probably going to play it. That's another topic. So when I saw this user recommended it to me, I decided to check it out. And guess what? It was on sale. And as a wise man once taught me, if it's not on sale, it's not for sale. Unless it has waifus, but again, you know me. So I picked this game up and wanted to give it a shot, and I played through it in like 2 sittings. Yeah, it's not very long. Or is it? You see, there's a lot of content here that I feel like I probably missed or maybe overlooked. I tried to look up guides and walkthroughs, but this is another Chinese origin game, so unfortunately I'm a student of Japanese, so not a lot of help there. Anyway, it's a side-scrolling slash-em-up games. I know it's hack and slash, but I like slash-em-up better. I don't know what you would call it, actually. The combat is exciting. You see it on the screen now, but it grows old after a while. I mean, you get stun locked so many times, it's honestly just incredibly frustrating. Let's be honest. Right from the start, you're given a menu to select upgrades that you can't afford, and haven't had the time to try to understand, and I just didn't bother by the end of it. I only upgraded my health and shields, and I didn't even really need to. I played the game on the normal difficulty, and with the way the story went, I don't have any interest in playing it again, but so I just kind of cheesed the combat. You might call that cheap, but I'd call it, well, I mean, I'd call it cheap too, but also who cares? I don't want to crap on this game too hard. I mean, the music is at least really fucking awesome, and I plan to be using it more often, so I give them credit there. And a certainly not very inexpensive game, so it's like, you know, what did I expect, right? Well, I feel like a game like this, the narrative should have been the most important thing, like it should have been what draws you in, but the story, there should be something interesting there. The pieces are there. I feel like it's so close, but the implementation of it is lacking. So you have a narrator in the background directing your every move, and here's where the meta part comes in. When it comes to meta games, like I said earlier, they can be exciting and a lot of fun. I've already mentioned ad nauseum on this channel some of my favorites. We all know Doki Doki Literature Club, and you've heard me shower praise onto its far superior predecessor, You, Me, and Her, and of course One Shot. Metagames were at one time novel ideas, but, well, I still get a lot of excitement when the game addresses me personally, and it's done really well in the before-mentioned You, Me, and Her, in which at the end of the game, the character you're playing as, the protagonist, actually turns around to face you, the player, and tells you, well, how are we going to get out of this one? I mean, he doesn't say it like that, you know, but you get what I mean. Anyway, I don't know if it's just been done to death or if it's just me at this point, but I frankly just get annoyed with this game's narrator. He tells you what to do and where to go, constantly. And the fun in this scenario is actively ignoring or going against his wishes. If you're a gamer like me, you check under every rock and in every nook and cranny to see any secrets or hidden areas that may be available. If a game tells you to run right and I see a little bit of screen to my left, where do you think I'm going first? Left. But in this game, it seems like you're actively encouraged to ignore the narrator. Hell, just look at the Steam description. You literally get arrows constantly telling you where to go, with the narrator saying things like, "And then she went left." Okay, well, I'm going right. "Oh, why did you do that?" Yeah, that's after every single crossroad. I'm not exaggerating. It's almost to the point of the game being sarcastic with it. "Yep, go left, unless surely you wouldn't disobey me again." Yeah, I'm gonna go left. But my efforts were usually for naught. I mean, they weren't satisfying. Usually you just get some admittedly cool scene or funny dialogue from the narrator, and then you're forcibly sent back to before you made the choice to try again. At first, that's pretty cool. The 5th time, why did I bother? And that's just it. If I'm just ignoring the interesting part to move on, then am I really enjoying the game? The only really cool part of this struggle was the one time in which I ignored the narrator and went right at a certain level, and at first I thought I'd be forcibly sent back, but no, I entered an entirely new level, the Marionette Theater. I thought this was going to be the point where the game was like, okay, I'm sending you to where you're supposed to go anyway, but no, this is literally an entire extra level that I think you don't need to go through. You play through a basic level killing enemies such as Geodude from Pokemon for some reason. Then you make it to the boss, the Jackbot. Hey, another Shaolin Showdown reference. Neat. Always fun when I can reference a gem like that. Anyway, after you beat him, the narrator tells you to go left, but the game crashes. Yeah, crashes. This happens often. You're then sent to a room in which you get some creepy imagery. You then confront the Yellow King, who just stands there, and then you stand there, and then nothing happens until you attack him, and then you do it a few times, and you get some lore, the game crashes again, there's some religious themes, and then you're sent back to try again. Okay, I thought, I'll play your game. Literally. So I played through the level again to get to the Jackbot again, kill him again, meet the Yellow King again, attack him again, and go through the nonsense over and over, and I'm sent back. This happened to me 4 times. Little did I know I wasn't supposed to be here at all. I was supposed to follow the narrator's direction. Yeah, silly me. I should have known when the narrator says go up, you go up. But this entire level is just a trap. And once you get into it, you can't leave until either you complete it or you start the game entirely over. So yeah, I ended up completing this again. And I kept thinking, did I miss something? Is there something? Is it going to be like a jump scare? Is there a file I missed? Do I need to go and erase some character's data? You know? So the entire game, you're told for the reason that the world is in the state it's in and why it needs Icey is because of a man named Judas. Yes, Judas. The narrator never stops talking about him. And once you get to the end of the game, spoiler alert, you face Judas. And guess what? It's a giant mech spider. Yeah, I beat him in 2 tries. And that's it. The game ends. I think. I know there's some optional DLC that's free, which is very cool, but I honestly just couldn't be bothered. I just didn't care. I've got too much going. The story didn't compel me enough, and I'm sorry. So what am I trying to say ultimately? Well, it's a fun game for a few minutes. The combat system looks deep until you practice it. Then it just becomes a matter of, did the enemy move in a certain way? Better dodge, get out of the way. The upgrade system I can take or leave again. I didn't even bother with it much, like I said. Icey herself? I don't know. She's just a robot waifu avatar. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. She's honestly not very waifu at all. Her model's not really that attractive, and there's just nothing really that interesting to her. I didn't speak much about her because there's just not much there. Just scaling up her attractiveness alone would probably erase this game's, level in my eyes. I know that's a pig-head thing to say, but I'm a gamer, What are you gonna do? So what I'm trying to say about this game, I guess, is, well, good effort? I mean, you're only paying $10.99 US. That's not even the price of a carton of eggs. Topical joke. Don't unsubscribe, please. So again, what did I expect? I mean, play it if you want, check it out on Steam, maybe wishlist it if it goes on sale, but personally, I give it a, just a meh. But then again, I don't do reviews. Anyway, well, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more. But more importantly, of course, if you disliked it, leave a dislike, but let me know how I can do better in the future. Have any suggestions for obscure games I can play? Leave them below. Much love.